Looking for the perfect mic for your YouTube videos? Well, I'll be breaking down all the various kinds of mics you could potentially buy so that you make sure you buy the right mic for your videos, because you can buy a mic for vlogs, you could buy a mic for talking head videos like this, you could buy a lav mic that clips on your shirt, or you can even buy the right mic to use for your live streams. All that gonna be breaking it down, so let's get into it right now.
You gotta just press record.
Hey, what's up? It's Omar Takori with Think Media, and this channel is all about helping you build your influence with online video and YouTube, and we do that by sharing the best tips and tools on how to do so, like talking about the best mics, cameras, and lights to create your videos. And shout out to Deity for sponsoring this video, as they've supplied all these mics to review, and they're definitely one of our favorite mics to use. Be sure to check out the links down in the description below to see updated pricing, as sometimes they throw sales on their mics and things like that. But with that being said, the first kind of mic I wanted to cover is your lavalier mic. These are the kind of mics that you could clip onto your shirt, and I would argue that these are one of the best mics you can buy because they maintain consistent audio no matter where you go. And the first mic I want to talk about is the Deity V-Lav mic. This is a $55 mic that is an incredible mic, as you can hear, and it plugs right into your camera or your smartphone. And if you are gonna use it with your smartphone, it's important to know that you get an adapter, whether it be a lightning adapter for an Apple iPhone or a USB-C to headphone adapter if you have an Android. But plugging this mic straight into your smartphone makes it super easy. This mic is not wireless, as it has a 10-foot cable, which is nice that it's reliable enough that it'll capture your audio as long as it's connected, but it poses the cons that you can't quite necessarily move around. So a mic like this is really good if you plan on being stationary, and maybe just doing minimal movement if you plan on being in the same room, but you can't really walk around with a mic like this. Also, I found that it kind of tangles if you don't really have a system. It does come with a pouch, which is really nice, but every time I unravel it, there's some sort of a knot. But that's why it's so cheap for $55, and it's a great mic if you're looking to get a mic like this. However, if you wanted a wireless solution, Deity does have a wireless mic, and that is their Pocket Wireless, which is a great mic if you need the wireless option. This mic has no cables between yourself and the receiver, which is so convenient, and honestly one of the most convenient options you can go with when looking for a mic for your YouTube videos. This mic comes in at around $170, which is a great price, especially knowing all that it comes with. And they even have a smartphone kit, which comes with a vlog grip, a clamp for your smartphone, and that comes in at around $200. So for just $30 more, you kind of get a nice little kit. But what's so cool about this wireless mic, one is that it does come in the color white. So if you want to match with your phone or your camera, you could totally do so. But this lav kit is honestly one of the most versatile mics you can buy. Not only does this mic actually come with the lav mic that clips onto your shirt, which is super appreciated, and it also is cool because there's a secure fitting, so it fits on the pack really nice. You can also not use it and screw off the mic and use the pack itself as a mic. But the fact that they include the microphone makes it a great deal. Another cool thing about this mic is it does also plug right into your smartphone. Obviously you need the adapter like I mentioned earlier, and this mic also comes with a USB-C cable because you can use this as your computer mic plugged right into your computer or laptop. Just plug it into a USB port and then connect it to your Zoom calls or your Google Hangouts or what have you, and have a wireless solution to conduct your calls and things like that. I definitely think that a wireless lav solution is like 85% of people that need an audio upgrade, because whether you're doing talking head videos, live streams, or even vlogs, having a wireless lav solution is pretty good. And these are rechargeable packs that you just have to plug in via USB, and everything comes in the kit for you. But again, $170 or $200 if you want the smartphone kit. A great solution for your audio needs. But the next kind of mics that I want to break down are what are called shotgun condenser mics. The first shotgun mic I want to break down is the V-Mic D4 Mini. This is a $50 mic solution that will work with both a camera and a smartphone. It comes with every cable you would need to be able to work it with a camera or smartphone, as well as a wind muff or a dead cat, so that if you want to use this outdoors, it'll cut out all wind noises. This is a phenomenal mic, and as you can hear, sounds phenomenal. For 50 bucks, it's incredible. But I would say a mic like this would be good for vlogging or talking headshots like this, where you can boom it out of the shot. Right now it's right next to my mouth, and a mic like this just needs to be about arm's length distance at least to be able to capture good audio. But for $50, it's pretty incredible. Another cool thing that this mic has is an input, and let's just say that you use this mic on top of your camera or your smartphone, and this mic is plugged into your camera or smartphone. You can actually plug in a mic like the wireless mic I talked about just a moment ago into this mic, and then your camera or smartphone is going to split the audio left and right. And so if you're doing like run and gun video, or you have a scenario where it'd be nice to capture general audio as well as somebody who is laved up, then this mic will allow you to do that. Not too many people will actually do that with this mic, but for $50, it's a cool feature that it actually has. But let's say you are using a mic like this to vlog with, and you turn around the mic away from your mouth, it's no longer gonna pick up your mouth. But what if I told you Deity had a mic that had a mic in front and behind? That's why I wanna talk about the Deity D4 Duo. This is a $70 mic that literally has a front-facing mic and a rear-facing mic for in the event of vlogging, which the last mic would be totally fine for vlogs, but if you think that you're gonna be turning the camera away from you, then you're gonna wanna potentially look at a mic like this. There's a switch on top of the mic that allows you to actually choose between having that mic in the back on or off, so it kind of gives you the best of both worlds, because when you turn that switch on, then your audio actually gets split left and right. So right now you're hearing the audio on one side of your speakers, whether it be left or right, and as I turn around my phone, you will hear it come more stronger from the other speaker or the other side. But something like this would be nice and helpful if you were showing something and talking through whatever it is you're showing. When you do use the mic in this way, you're gonna need to duplicate the audio and add some effects. As you can see on the screen right now, our editor is duplicating the audio and they're adding a specific effect to make sure that the audio comes out both sides of the speakers, left and right. And that's just something you might want to do if you're gonna be using that feature in this mic. Another cool thing about this mic is it does come with a dead cat, so if you're gonna use this outside in windy conditions, it's gonna be perfect for that. And just like the other mic had an input, this mic does as well. And so a mic with a ton of features, I would say if you think you're gonna be vlogging with a mic like this, then go with this one as opposed to the D4 Mini that I just talked about, because it just gives you the option for just, $30 or so. That is the Deity D4 Duo, a great mic for vlogs, and we've made videos on a lot of these mics, so be sure to check out the links in the description below. But the next mic I wanna talk about is the V-Mic D3. This mic comes in at $100 here in the US at the time of shooting this video, and this mic poses its own pros and cons like every other mic that we've been talking about does. But I would like to know if you notice a difference between this mic and the last mic, with the last mic being around a $60 mic and this being about a $30 to $40 more mic. Does it sound that much better? Another thing about this mic is it takes a AAA battery, so that's something to keep in mind, that is just something you'll need more of in your kit if you start taking this mic out. It does have a power off feature that if you plug it into your camera or your smartphone and you turn off your device, then it'll turn off the mic, which is nice and saves battery. But with the other two mics not even needing battery and sounding pretty good, I think that just kind of takes away from the convenience factor of a mic, is just having to think about the battery. And so I appreciate mics without batteries, and I also appreciate the price points of mics without batteries. But nonetheless, a great mic to still use if you're using it to vlog with, or even do talking head videos like I'm doing right now, because you can boom a mic like this right out of the shot and it'll sound great no matter what environment you're in. I'm sure they're just trying to aim toward people who care a little bit more about audio quality with this one. A difference in the cold shoe mount is that it is adjustable. You can slide it back and forth depending on how you want it with your camera or smartphone. So that's just a nice feature, but definitely a mic you might want to look into. Again, links down in the description below. The next mic I want to talk about a little bit more on the prosumer side, and that is the V-Mic D3 Pro. This mic comes in at $140, so a full $100 more than the D4 Mini, and I would love to know what you think about how this mic sounds as you're listening to it right now. This is more of a more prosumer kind of microphone, as number one, it has a rechargeable battery that lasts up to 51 hours. I haven't personally tested it, but that's what the claims are. It uses a USB-C cable to be able to charge this mic, and just like this last mic I tested, it also shuts off when you shut off your camera or your smartphone, so it does save battery as you turn off your camera. Another cool thing about this mic is it has two levels of high pass filters. It has a 75 and a 150, and so if you find yourself in a windy environment, you can totally get through a lot of that wind by adjusting those features. Another cool thing about this mic is it actually has a stepless gain knob, so you can actually control the gain coming out of this mic. Right now I have it set to 4 with the camera gain on the camera set to 10. So with that setup, this is kind of the sound you're gonna get from this mic. I don't wanna overcomplicate what this mic is. Again, I definitely personally think that there is a con to this being a rechargeable mic, because what happens when my mic dies and I need to film a video, then you're gonna have to charge the mic and then get to shooting. And so that's why I truly love the cheaper options that Deity offers. However, if you need features like the high pass filter or the stepless gain knob, this might be a mic you would want. And just like the last mic I talked about, you can adjust the cold shoe mount from front to back with the ability to slide. However, I wanna talk about the mic we've personally been using for about a year and a half here in the studio. This is the S mic from Deity. This is a $360 mic that I would consider a professional shotgun mic. This is a mic that we use anytime you see a talking head video here at Think Media. Chances are is that we are using this mic. Now, it's important to know that this mic doesn't just plug into your camera and just plug into your smartphone. You actually need to provide a mic like this with phantom power. So you need to plug it in to a Zoom recorder device that will give it that phantom power, or in our case, we like plugging this into our Sony cameras, which have an XLR input, and that input provides the power this mic needs. But again, we're in love with how good this mic sounds, and we've been using it for legit like 2 years now. It's definitely something that you can look into if you plan on going more professional. Now, I know I mentioned all the prices of these mics, but even as I'm shooting this video, there's a 20% off deal on this mic. Be sure to check out the links to all the mics that I mentioned in this video. But most people won't need a mic like this, because you just need a mic that works, that'll capture good audio, that could just plug straight into your camera and you don't have to worry about anything. But if you really do want to level up the sound quality of your videos and invest in whatever you need to make a mic like this work, then the Deity S Mic 2 would be the mic for you. So far we have covered lavalier mics and we have covered shotgun mics. All these mics that we have talked about have their own purposes and best use cases, as well as their own pros and cons. But if you plan on getting into live streaming or podcasting, then the Deity VO7U would be the mic to go for. This is their dynamic USB mic that really gives you that rich radio podcast voice. And to get a mic like this at the price point they sell it at with the kit that they give you is kind of unbeatable. This mic comes in at around $170 at the time of shooting this video here in the US. It also comes with a tabletop stand, and it also comes in the color white if you want to vibe out your office space or what have you. But I have this mic plugged into my iPad and it's very easy to use. It's plug and play, has a USB-C in the back, as well as a headphone jack so you can monitor your audio and make sure you're not peaking. And also you can run all audio from your computer into the mic so that you can listen to it if you plan on live streaming. The audio won't spill into the mic, which is nice. There's a volume gain that you can adjust, as well as a headphone volume that you can adjust. And then there's a mute button on the mic itself, so you can quickly mute yourself if you need to, and then unmute yourself. And when you hit this button, you can see that the mic turns red, which is really cool. And there's different use cases with the lights that light up on this mic, but just cool and appreciate it. But I've been using this mic for a few months. If you want a mic boom arm kit, they actually sell that as well for around $200. It comes with a boom arm and a table stand. But if you just want your hands free, it's a super nice option. But we have covered a lot of mics up to this point. And I think it's important to note that you could essentially use any mic with your computer if you just have the right cables. So if you use the mic like this, you just need an aux cable that goes into your mic jack input of your computer or laptop. Or like I mentioned before, with the wireless mic, you can just plug the pack into your computer or laptop, which is cool. But if you're looking to get a sound like this, then you can only really achieve it with a mic like this. And that is a dynamic mic offered by Deity, the VO7U. But I hope you got value in this video. And if you want to check out another video from us here at Think Media, just click or tap the screen. I can't wait to see you in a future video. Peace.